Welcome back to our page, and thank you for landing on our page. Today, we are working on our cauliflower container garden, and we're just working on trying to get the placement for these cauliflowers. They don't like a lot of sun, so I just want to move them around and make sure that they're not getting so much direct sun. They need about 4 to 6 hours direct sun per day, and these have been getting about 8. So I have to move them around and change the placement of these cauliflowers so that they can continue to grow. Also, we have our jalapeno peppers that are growing out. And jalapeno peppers, any pepper plant loves soil, warm soil. It loves warm weather. The hotter, the better for these pepper plants. But with this kale that we have, kale is a brassica that does not like a lot of sun, does not like a lot of hot weather. So we got these up under the table so that they're not getting so much hot weather. These are our kale seedlings and our cabbage seedlings. And also we do have some collards and some extra pepper plants that we're working on over here. We have some broccoli and some more collards over here, as well as cabbage. I do have some of my kohlrabi seedlings that are going, and some tomatoes, about 20 different tomato plants, which I've already grown out about 20 tomato plants. And we have a whole slew of spinach that needs to be transplanted. In about maybe 2 weeks, I can transplant them into bigger pots. I do have some more pepper plants that I have over here, as well as tomato seedlings that I have in here. I don't have to move this one. It's in a 10-gallon pot, but these I will have to move them. They're in the collard green container, so I will have to move those out, as well as these peppers. I'm going to actually put these peppers in their individual containers. So I'm looking forward to my first time growing these kohlrabis out. I was told that they're very delicious, and so I can't wait. But since it's getting warmer, I'm going to have to find a shade area where I can plant these out, because I do want these to grow. My tomato seedlings are looking very good. They're looking leggy, which lets me know that I need to move them from out of these little seedling trays into bigger pots. I also have these remaining pepper plants that I had in here, and they do need to be removed as well, because they are getting leggy as well. So that just means when they get leggy that they need to be moved to a bigger pot. I also have these gigantic kales. They're called gigantic kale plants, and I seeded these maybe about 2 weeks ago, and they're starting to grow, but I'm looking forward to transplanting these into the garden bed this year. My collard greens the same. I'm going to plant these in the garden beds in the shade area, since it's really warm here in Florida. I do have some pepper plants that my granddaughter helped me seed out over here. In this area over here, I do have some watermelon seedlings that I had from a watermelon last year, and I just threw them in there, and they have germinated. So I'm looking forward to seeing how well these seeds that came directly from the watermelon, how they're going to fare. And I'm also going to be planting out different varieties of watermelon. So yeah, we have about 40 containers that we put out into our garden bed today. So you can't see it from here, but they're out there. We have about 40 containers. We're continuing to plant out our container garden, and that's actually our ministry, where we're going to be taking some of our containers and taking them to the assisted living facilities, where our seniors can learn to just garden, or a lot of them know how to garden or may not have remembered how to garden, but this will give them something that they could do, and they will have fresh fruits and vegetables is my goal. And so that's what we're doing over here. We're just every day we're just seeding more things, and we're putting them in containers so we could take them to our seniors and just share the love with our seniors and get them back to growing things and watering their own plants so that they can look forward to the harvest. Thank you for joining us. Have a great day, guys. I'd like to welcome you back to our page, and if you're new here, thank you for stopping by. Today we're going to be planning out our containers. Our spinach is ready to go in the containers, and we also have some tomato seedlings that we want to get into these containers as well. We've started our senior outreach program where we would go out to senior living communities and out into our community and help our seniors start their own gardens in the containers. Before we get started, I'd like to thank Hildred Sod in landscaping here in Spring Hill, Florida. They donated these containers to us, and we like to give them a shout out. If you're in the Spring Hill area or even in the Hernando County area, give them a call or even stop by. They have a variety of different flowers and trees, rocks, soil, you name it, they have it. So give them a shout out and let them know that we sent you. So we're going to get these spinach seedlings in the ground, and I picked up some mushroom compost over from Lowe's today. And I like to use the mushroom compost. It does really well for my young seedlings. So we're just going to get started, guys. Hang with us today. Welcome back to our page. I just want to thank you all for landing on this page. Today we are working on our cauliflower garden, and it's our container garden where we good afternoon and welcome back to our channel. Today we're going to be working on our container gardening, and today we're looking at changing the placement of our cauliflower. Cauliflower really don't like a lot of sun. It does need sun, but we have the Florida weather, so I have to change my placement for my cauliflower. I'm going to put these up under the table where it's not so much sunlight, but it does need sunlight, but not as much.